On the 9th of November 2024, police received an emergency report from the victim stating that her credit card had been fraudulently used. When officers approached a young woman who was attempting to complete a purchase of a designer handbag valued at several $1,000s, they immediately suspected her of engaging in theft-related criminal activity. The confrontation quickly escalated, turning what appeared to be a luxury shopping trip into a tense and dramatic felony criminal investigation.
All right, perfect. And you swear everything you told me is true?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And what time did you last use it? Do you remember?
Last time I used this credit card was last night at the Latin market. But
okay, but did you have it here? Do you think you have it
here? I did have it here.
You did have it here, but somehow you...
So I lost it either in the parking lot, because when I got out of my car, my wallet was open and everything fell. But I remember...
All right, perfect. Yeah, just give me 1 second.
And this is exactly why I'm very, very mindful of, like, when I get out of my car, or if I pay for something in the store, something like that, I always double check to make sure I have my cards, because same thing happened to me before, man. I dropped my credit card and somebody ran up my tab.
You had one declined credit card and it was her.
Gotcha. I guess one of the salesperson told you.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. The store manager told me that this was the only declined credit card.
Can you just get the store manager for? I don't want to walk in and spook her, or I don't know if he's in front. Probably just real quick, call to him right quick, and then I'll try to make contact with him. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Store manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me your part. So how did you get involved?
The client that you just spoke with,
Yep.
about the report, she came into the store and said, I just had a charge for this amount, $3,870, that I declined. Like, I got a fraud alert on my thing, and I declined it, and it happened here in Louis Vuitton. So someone had stolen my card, and they came to the store.
Okay.
At, like, literally moments before she walked in, we had just declined the transaction for that exact amount.
Were you a part of that transaction?
I was not.
You was not? Okay.
The client advisor was.
What the crazy thing is the woman who stole the credit card, why is she still in the store? Why? You're trying to purchase an item on a stolen credit card that already got declined. Why are you still in the store waiting? What are you waiting for?
Two and two together and realized that this was the same person. Additionally, the lady you just spoke with, the client gives a name when they come into the store, they check in. The client that stole her card gave us the name.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
When the card declined, she shared, I'm in a hurry, never mind, I'll just come back later. And she quickly disappeared. And then they just stood right over there. Her and another guy that was not with her in store. So he came over here and joined her here. Then after some time, she came back in, and now she's in the store reattempting her purchase.
Gotcha. Do you see the young lady? Can you point her out to me?
Yes, absolutely. She's wearing the black dress with the tattoo on her left arm.
Gotcha. So obviously her sitting. Gotcha.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. How stupid can you really be, right? So the card declined. You left in a hurry because you got spooked, which is understandable. And then you lingered around and then came back in the store. You deserve to go to jail. Her ass need to go to jail just for being stupid.
Look at the bag. We pulled a bag out of the window. We've got one of our managers helping her who knows what the situation is.
Gotcha.
And then when we get to point of sale, normally, if a client is just tapping their card and we don't take possession of their card, we actually don't have to check identification any longer. But in this situation, Eva is going to make sure that when they go to pay with a card, that we ask for ID.
Gotcha.
Make sure that we check it, right? So likely that will stop whatever kind of foolishness they're trying to do.
So I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can continue on with whatever sale y'all are doing, or I could just intervene. So it's up to you if you guys want to just go on or whatever, or I can do whatever.
We'd like to just continue on peacefully in store, not cause a scene. Get to point of sale. Look, if the guy pulls out a card and it matches his ID and it goes through.
Yeah, for that transaction, then perfect.
I can't do anything, right? If what happens is I think is going to happen is when we go to ask for ID, they're going to be like,
The store manager confirmed the suspect's actions and provided identifying information to law enforcement. Criminal activity at major retail centers rarely goes unnoticed. Close coordination between loss prevention personnel and police, combined with extensive surveillance camera coverage, leaves offenders with virtually no chance of evading detection.
I'm like, man, I had to run and go get it, man. I was like, it's been a day.
Holidays are coming up.
That's right, yeah.
There you go.
No, never. Not once. Immediately.
I really hope the dude she's with does not purchase the bag for her, because she definitely does not deserve it. She's obviously out here scamming. She's obviously been doing this before, so she definitely needs to be held accountable.
Actually, the criminal's long gone by the time the person gets it.
I'm just worried about
Yeah, I know. Right?
Yeah.
Who knows that? I mean, they probably have like a card reader where like they can just scan it.
or just
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. What's your phone number here, or your perfect? And you swear everything you told me is true.
Yeah. Everything. That's all I know.
Good. It looks like they're coming out, so I don't know if they made the
so maybe they got. It looks like the transaction went through, so maybe there's no issue. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks. Give me a call.
Yep. Excuse me. You mind if I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure.
You mind if I talk to you guys?
Yeah.
So here, let's get out of the way here. So earlier, were you here and made a purchase on a credit card on
No.
American, or tried to make a purchase?
No.
No. You weren't just here a little while ago and tried to make one and it got declined?
No.
So not you. Are you sure? Where were you at before there?
I just got here not too long ago meeting up my man.
Gotcha. So just a little while ago, you weren't just in there trying to make a purchase for $3,000. It got declined. You walked out, and then he joined you while you were standing over here.
yeah, but I've known her for a while. I don't know
Right.
what are you trying to get to?
Okay, so they just had a purchase here.
That
Okay,
was me.
Wow.
not just, but
I'm
just.
trying to get a little defensive. I'm sorry. So what's
Right, I get it. That's what I'm trying to explain it to you.
Yeah, obviously she knows exactly what they're talking about. Even the store manager and the employee already said that she tried to make the transaction and then she left once she got spooked. It declined, and obviously she's sitting here continue to lie.
You asked me for what was it getting to, and I was trying to explain the situation, and then you interrupted me. So I was,
I'll wait.
Right, so that was what I was trying to get to. Okay, so just a little while ago, there was a purchase that was made here at Louis Vuitton. Okay, it was used with a card, and then it got declined. Okay, and so what they just told me was it was you that made the purchase, and then you exited the store, stood
I
over
was
here.
looking at a bag.
Yeah, looking at a bag,
I
right.
came back. I met my man.
Right.
Came back.
Right. So that's what I was getting to, right? You just said a little while ago
I was here looking at a bag. I
Right.
was walking around.
And did
looking
you use
at some bags.
a American Express or Airlines card,
No.
Advantage card?
No.
No, you did not.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
What is this for? I'm confused.
Because the card that was used in that transaction was stolen.
Oh no, I don't have a card. I don't have my ID. I literally just came here to meet him.
Okay. So were you here before? Again, so back to that other question. Were you here when he was not here?
Yeah, I was in here
Okay.
walking around. I looked at a bag,
Right,
and that was
right.
it. And then I
Okay.
left, and I met him.
So during that transaction there, like I was saying, that bag, you tried to purchase it.
No.
You did not try to purchase it, and you did never hand it them. So the cameras there, and the transaction was not. Is that not true?
Yeah,
Because I
no,
want you to
didn't
please
use
be
anyone's
completely
card.
honest with me, because it's not a big deal.
No,
And it
I
was-
tried to use my card, but I did not get.
It's absolutely ridiculous, right? She knows exactly what she did. She knows that if they go review the cameras, it's going to show her the decline in the card. What's crazy is the lack of accountability people have. It's absolutely disturbing in 2026.
Officers made contact with the suspect, who began providing false statements regarding her prior presence in the store. When confronted, offenders often panic and instinctively deny wrongdoing. However, lying to law enforcement only worsens the situation. Inconsistencies in a suspect's statements are among the clearest psychological indicators of deceptive behavior.
Okay, gotcha. And then you told me that you did not make a transaction, and
I
now
didn't
hold
make a
on, let me finish.
transaction.
Then you told me that you did not make a transaction at all,
I didn't.
but then now you just told me that you just used your card, right? So let's get back to the real
Okay,
story,
so what's
okay?
going on now?
I just told you the card that you tried to make a transaction, because I'm just gonna be completely honest with you,
Yeah,
okay?
that's my card.
No. The card that you tried to make a purchase
I only
with.
have my card, so
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
no, I don't.
All right. That's fine. So you have nothing with your name on it inside your purse?
I have my card, yes.
Okay. Can you take it out for me? Do you have any other cards inside of there?
No,
So when they look back and try to see that the purchase that you tried to make.
Yo, I really, really hope she does not pull out the stolen credit card right now. But some part of me kind of does, because it would be pretty funny how stupid that would be.
Well, it registers, right? So everything that you do, all the transactions are obviously kept in the computer system. I'm sorry if I'm boring you there.
No, I don't
Okay, so
understand what this
is this
about.
going to be the card?
Yes,
I'm going to
it
ask
is.
you one time.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
And honestly, we'll probably get you a long ways, right? Because we've already got a little bit tripped up in the truth
I'm telling you
story,
it is.
okay?
I just don't understand what is happening right now.
So, like I told you before, all right? I want you to be completely honest. So there's about 400
Ass is going to
cameras
jail for
throughout
fraud.
this mall.
Right.
That's what's happening.
In Nordstrom, there's cameras. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You know what happened in Nordstrom?
No, I don't.
Okay. So there's cameras all throughout Louis Vuitton as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And when you present a card,
Right.
when you try to make a transaction, it is logged.
Is law what?
Logged.
Oh,
Logged.
okay, yeah.
L-O-G-G-E-D.
Right, yes.
Okay. So when you tried to make that purchase for that bag, so again, so I'll explain the story. Someone's card was stolen. Okay. We get the person who the card belongs to gets notification from Nordstrom, all right, that a purchase was made for $1,000, a little over $1,000. Okay. And even Louis Vuitton gets the person, she gets another notification that someone is using her card at Louis Vuitton for about $3,000 for a bag. Okay, like I said, there's cameras all over this mall. Every inch of this mall is monitored by the camera surveillance system. Okay, Louis Vuitton, the person who the card belongs to, she gets.
And what's crazy is he consistently says that over and over to put it in her head, like, hey, there's cameras here. I recommend you don't lie about it, because we're going to be able to see everything that you did. She's still, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. That's not me on camera. That swiped that stolen credit card. It's like, get the hell out of here, man.
Obviously, they're able to backtrack and see every transaction and purchase that is made. Okay, so young lady here, there is who they identify. There's only one declined transaction today for that same amount, and it matches the card number that it was used for that transaction matches the victim's stolen credit card. Okay, and unfortunately, they identified you as being the person who used that card during that transaction. And during that transaction, she said they're saying that she said that told them that her name was, who is the card owner. You get what I'm saying?
So,
and after she hold on one second. Let me just finish this 1 second. So after she makes the transaction, she comes out of the store, stands over here, and then that's when you come and join her.
That's not true, because
That's not what happened.
that wasn't true. I literally.
So that was earlier, and then you guys go back inside.
That's not what happened.
Okay.
Officers referenced the store's surveillance system and electronic transaction history to refute the suspect's claims. Verbal denials are fleeting, but electronic data remains. Any attempt to deny involvement was rendered ineffective by digital forensic evidence, including transaction logs and video footage. When facing the justice system, honesty remains the most prudent course of action.
And then she returns with you.
When was she supposed to be in there?
That the exact time, I don't know the exact.
So,
but again, that kind of how did they know that she?
And then what's crazy is you have this idiot right here defending her, right? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? You're just for one, you're just a paycheck, and for two, you weren't even here with her. She was here before you got here. So how are you going to speak on what happened before you got here, what she did? So he's completely in the wrong, and he's looking like a fool for even butting in on a situation that doesn't even concern him.
She was in there, but hold on, she was in there by herself, looking at a bag, which is exactly what she says. Right, she says, and then she kind of changes the story. First she says she didn't make a transaction, then she says she did try to make a transaction, but it was declined. Right, then she leaves out, and you guys come back again with you, which is exactly what they said.
Okay, so you just said you guys come back. You want to correct that?
Well, I should say she comes back with you.
Okay.
So you weren't a part of the original thing at all whatsoever. Okay. So you weren't a part of it whatsoever. But
exactly. So shut your mouth and let the officer do his job.
She was in there by herself, tried to make a transaction using the victim's stolen card, and then you come with her when she leaves out. She fits you, whatever happens, you guys meet up, whatever, y'all go back inside, or you go inside with her at that time. So you had no involvement in it whatsoever. All right, so yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that.
Speak, and I'm afraid
go ahead,
to speak because
go ahead.
you accused me of interrupting you. So let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead, whenever you're ready to talk.
Okay. So I met her someplace else, and it took us about 20 minutes to get in there.
Right.
Right. You keep saying that I was either we or us, and so that's not really what counts. So what you're saying is she went in there as Laura, and she used somebody else's card, and she used it downstairs at Nordstrom's.
Downstairs or upstairs, whichever one.
Okay.
Yes.
She used that card also as Laura over at Nordstrom's.
That I'm not too worried about. Right now we're worried about the Louis Vuitton. So it's two different incidents here. Two different incidents.
Okay, so then I go in.
Obviously, a ton of red flags with this chick, right? Like, if I was in that dude's position, right when they were talking about stolen identity, right when they was like, oh, Louis Vuitton identified you as the one that came in and got the transaction declined, I would have walked away from it right there. Yep, I'm good. You know, because she's nothing but trouble, obviously.
She's giving me this bullshit that I could give her a bag. And the reason why I said bullshit is because I'm totally against spending this much money in a bag. So she talks me into it, and I do it. So now, that's just because of my own principles. I never spent this much money in a bag or whatever. Right. So I go and I buy the bag. It has nothing to do with the previous stuff. And I can't really tell. Are you saying that she was alone and she was popping in and doing all these things?
Yeah. So once again, yes. So earlier today, she was by herself again. She was by herself.
Today?
Earlier.
I was in here like 10 minutes before.
Wait. I wanted to do that.
So earlier today, what time? Don't know. Not of an issue, right? She was in it.
It's an issue to me because I know what her time it is.
Well, she just by her. What is the big issue? Like, what are you trying to dispute? Because by her own, hold on.
Dude,
by her own admission, she said she was in there by her. Okay, actually, you don't even need to be here. Actually, so you can go ahead and leave. You don't need. I mean, there's no point in me even talking to you.
100%. Get out of here. Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Just like you wanted me to
no reason
with the week. So
get the fuck out of here.
Not involved in this whatsoever. My issue is with her. All right.
Okay, but the time.
So right now you're being detained, all right, for an investigation. Okay, that's what's happening right now. So right now you're not free to leave at whatsoever.
Good.
Okay.
She deserves to be detained.
All right.
Why?
Because like I said, I'm conducting an investigation into the theft. So that's what's going to happen right now. Okay. So what I just need you to do, just stay right there. Don't move. If you want to, you can move against the wall there or whatever to get out of the way, though. Okay. Hey, are they able to have the cashier? Because I don't.
Again, just the accountability, the fact to sit there and to know that you have multiple people that worked at Louis Vuitton seeing you decline the transaction that verified it. You have the cameras that will verify it, and even in your own heart, you know that you did it, right? And it's like you're still going to sit there and be like, I don't know why I'm being detained. I'm being wrongfully detained. I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, come on, man, wake up. You're a grown ass woman. Act like it.
All right, ma'am, we're going to go out to my police car, okay? Because you're under arrest right now. So go on. Otherwise, I'm asking you to listen. I know.
So now what? What's going to happen? Can you tell me?
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I just want to know. I've never been in this situation.
Well, no, it's the time for
that ass is going to jail.
Well, I just want to know where's the proof. I didn't do anything. Can you tell me, please? Is it not okay for you to tell me? You can't tell me what the process is?
We'll talk when we get outside.
As the suspect was placed in handcuffs and taken into custody, she appeared shocked and attempted to portray herself as the victim. Finding lost property and using it does not constitute good fortune. It constitutes theft and fraud. Many young individuals with limited legal knowledge mistakenly believe that if they did not physically remove a credit card from a wallet, they are innocent. This misunderstanding often results in serious consequences, including the loss of personal freedom.
I think I'm not being mean. I think I've been actually very nice to you, probably too nice to you.
I appreciate that, but you grab my arm, it's pretty
100%. He's been a super cool officer.
Come on.
I'm going in the car.
Yeah.
Why?
What the hell you mean, why, you dummy? We can start with the fact that you tried to use somebody else's stolen credit card in order to purchase $1,000 of goods. It's absolutely crazy how she cannot understand the fact of what she did. She plays stupid.
If I return this way. You have anything on you? Any weapons, guns, knives, anything like that?
No. Am I going to jail?
Probably so.
For what?
That's
sir?
what happens when you steal, you go to
But
jail.
I didn't though.
110% you're going to jail,
If
dummy.
You still want to stick
You're
with
a
that
freaking
story,
fraudster.
You still want to stick with that
You're going to jail for identity theft.
Although you didn't have your ID. That's another lie that you told me.
I really didn't think I had it because I switched my bags.
You got it. You're just full of them, huh?
No, seriously, I don't know. I have so many bags.
I don't think you understand the severity of what's
Certified
going on
scammer, bro. All across the board.
I don't know what's going on.
Complete idiot.
Can you tell me what's going on?
I bet you she's going to try to call another boyfriend too, because I know she got one.
Which means is prison time, right? Felony.
But I didn't use her card to purchase anything. So how does this work? I'm going to jail?
Most likely, yeah.
What does that depend on?
So I'm going to read you your rights in just a moment here and going to ask you more questions. Just like I told you before, honesty goes a way. All right, so like I was saying, right, so obviously first I come to you, right, very nicely, right, ask you just questions of what happened, stuff like that. First you told me that you weren't in Louis Vuitton earlier, and then you told me, okay, maybe you were there, and then you told me, what did you tell me? That you didn't make a purchase there. Then you finally came and said that you did make a purchase, and then it changed to, okay, you use your card and all that stuff, right? So let me tell you this, I've been doing this for a long time, right? Over almost 10 years, right? So it's not my first rodeo. It's not the biggest crime of the century, right? It's still a felony crime, right? Obviously, I'm not there just because I just want to come over here, right? I obviously know what happens, right? Like I told you, there's cameras everywhere. Everything is logged, so I'm not dumb or slow, right? I'm pretty good at what I do, right? So I've already told you what you did because I saw it with my own eyes on camera, right? So I'm not naive. So please don't try to challenge my intelligence, right? Because I know what happened, right? I don't know why you would even lie about that. So we'll start over.
And if you even look at her demeanor, her body language, the way she's answering him when he talks and stuff, you could tell she has no remorse for her actions, and she truly does not care. Like she just doesn't care.
Officers read the suspect her Miranda rights and methodically laid out the entire course of the offense based on established investigative procedures. This demonstrated the professionalism of law enforcement. The suspect was given an opportunity to make a voluntary admission, but when she continued to provide evasive responses, officers relied on logical, evidence-based questioning to dismantle the suspect's psychological defenses.
Oh yeah, she's gonna go to jail. Yeah, especially that's.
Is that a crime?
It's a felony crime, so yes, it is.
Does it go by the amount that they try to?
Yeah, so well, there's a couple things. So one is a felony theft, right? Because $1,000 of theft that she was actually able to deprive you with, that is a felony crime. So over $720 or whatever it is now, that is a felony, and obviously 1,000 is over that. So that, and then there's another charge with unlawful use of a stolen credit card, right? But yeah, she is, the felony crime, though, she is, going through on that. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys.
No problem. All right. So yeah, she admitted to all of it. So.
The suspect ultimately admitted that she had found the card and intentionally used another person's credit card. Regret often comes only after the handcuffs are secured. While a confession at this stage may be necessary for the judicial process, it cannot erase criminal liability that has already been established. A moment of greed can cost an entire future.
All right, you want to call? You gotta.
Is there any way you could take this off from the cuffs or loosen it up?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing, right? Because she's probably, most likely she's probably not a felon, right? I believe she said earlier that she's never been to jail before, right? So she just literally ruined her whole entire life over basically a Louis Vuitton bag and some Nordstrom clothes, right? Like you committed a felony for materialistic things, right? And that's very, very sad. The way of thinking that a lot of these young people have, it's all about materialism. It's all about what you wear. It's all about what you say. You know, it's really just keeping up with the Joneses, and she's a perfect example of catching a felony just because of that.
Turns out or whatever.
I'm gonna call him and my mom after, okay?
Say it again?
Can I call him and my mom after?
Yeah, go ahead.
Babe, I'm sorry. You're on speaker right now. I'm really sorry for all of this. You know, this is gonna happen, or else I would have never did this.
I'm not your call.
What?
I'm not your one phone call.
What do you mean?
I said it clear.
What do you mean, babe? You can't call me?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm going home.
Well, what about everything?
Don't tell you, man. I mean, you're running around stealing shit with credit cards.
I didn't mean to. I just found it, and it was a decision.
Yep, it was.
They're taking.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Kick her to the streets.
I don't know how I can help you.
You can't help me bail me out tomorrow?
No.
Seriously?
Yeah. Call your dad.
They can't help me, babe.
You have to. It's a family issue.
But they don't have it to help me.
You gotta deal with it.
What do you mean?
The suspect attempted to contact an accompanying individual to request bail assistance, but the request was refused and met with criticism. Criminal conduct does not only lead to court proceedings, it often results in the breakdown of personal relationships. When greed leads someone into the criminal justice system, respect and trust from others, including those closest to them, can be lost just as quickly.
Mom. Yeah. Alright, don't freak out, okay? But I got arrested. They're taking me to jail. What? Stealing with the card. I'm gonna need you to bail me out tomorrow. I'll give you the money, but I won't know anything until tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, just text it to me.
Mom, I can't text.
Okay.
I'm in handcuffs
Okay.
right now. This is my only phone.
Let's go.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
I'll put her phone in. Cool. All right, do me a favor, step out. You're gonna go with this officer here, so just listen to what he needs.
Officers outlined the serious charges the suspect was facing. A permanent mark on a criminal record carries long-term consequences, affecting employment opportunities, travel eligibility, and future quality of life. This serves as a powerful warning to anyone considering taking property that does not belong to them. Based on irrefutable evidence from surveillance footage and electronic transaction records.
And what's crazy and the saddest part about it is the fact of like her mom's going to come help her out, you know, and bail her out immediately, because now she's not going to be able to face the consequences of her actions, because one day in jail is not going to be sufficient enough for somebody to be able to change their life and not do that anymore. Right. 9 times out of 10, she's not going to learn her lesson because she didn't spend enough time in there.